there to my YouTube family. This is Bobby B with another video of We Just Want Peace. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Helps my channel grow, and I appreciate everyone who's already done so. So today I want to ask ladies a question. Why are you bitter? I run into a lot of bitter women. Some are married, some just have a boyfriend, some are single, but you're bitter. Why are you bitter? Okay? Now, some of the fellows want to know why you're bitter. I think I can answer a little bit of it. Probably because some of you fellas did these women wrong, and for lack of a better description, left a bad taste in their mouth, and they're bitter. They gave their all to you, and you basically walked all over them and shit on them, you know? And they have this bitter attitude. I got a couple friends, they're identical twins. I'm not gonna name them. Well, one of them is my friend. And you wanna talk about the good twin and the evil twin? Well, this is one of those cases. And I mean, if they're not standing right next to each other, you think it's the same person. You can't even tell them apart. So one of them is just so nice, so sweet, friendly, always happy, smiling. The other one, straight bitter. Bitter. Okay? So I worked with them, and I didn't know there were twins. I've only seen, or maybe I've seen them both, but I never saw them together. So I only knew the nice one, okay? So one day I drove up to work and I saw one of them sitting outside reading the paper by herself, and got out the car and everything. I said, hey, you know, what's up? She looked at me like, it's like, oh, okay. All right, I see how it is. Okay, cool. You know, I mean, me personally, I hate to be disrespected, man. I mean, that's just one of my pet peeves, man. Don't disrespect me. And so I went on about my business, and then later on, I see one, and it's coming, oh, hey, Bobby, how you doing? Da, da, da. I was like, oh, now you know how to speak, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I said, well, when I saw you outside, when I pulled up, I said hi to you, and you just was like, blew me off. It's like, oh, that was my sister. I'm like, your sister? It's like, yeah, I have a twin sister. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. I mean, they both had the same hairstyle, wore the same kind of glasses, everything. It's just one, the evil one was a little bit taller. That's it. And I said, oh, okay. I said, well, what's her problem? And the deal was, I guess she had hooked up with some dude, and he did her rotten, and so she hates all men. They're men, we hate all of you, you know? And then, so I told her, I said, well, look, hey, I'm not that cat. I'm just being friendly. I'm just like, hello. You know, it's not a whole lot of black people out here. I see so many black, say hello, you know? And so she said, well, I'm gonna introduce you to her. So she introduced me to her, and I said, look, I'm not that cat that did you wrong. When I see you and I speak to you, be nice. Oh yeah, okay. So I saw her another time, and like I said, you cannot tell them apart. Said hello, got the same brush off, you know? And then so when I saw the other one, I said, you know what? I saw your sister today. She gave me the cold shoulder. I'm not speaking to her no more. I wouldn't give a damn if a building is gonna fall on her. Building's just gonna have to fall on her, because I'm not saying a word, you know? But this goes back to being bitter, you know? Just because one fool took advantage of you, it doesn't mean you have to hate the rest of the world, the rest of the population, okay? So other people didn't do anything to you. It's no way to live, you know? We're supposed to be happy. You know, things happen, I understand, you know, drama happens, things happen, you get a flat tire, you lose some money, you know, things are gonna happen in life. But you have to be in the moment. You know, President Ikeda, who's the president of the SGI Buddhism, one of the things that he says is suffer what there is to suffer and enjoy what there is to enjoy. Okay? You go through a rough time, you deal with it, you suffer through it, you move on. You move on to your happier times. Okay? There's no reason to carry that anger around with you. People don't believe this, but when you carry anger and stuff like that around, it causes disease because your body is being disrupted. It can cause cancer. It could cause all types of things. Aneurysms in your head. You know, carrying this stuff around is no good for you. Think about how you feel when you're bitter. You don't feel good inside. But when you're happy, you feel not only good inside, you feel good outside. So why carry this around? Because of one fool? One? You're going to let that ruin your whole life? That makes no sense. You know, this is a lesson that I kind of had to learn. You know, I got a pretty quick temper, and you know, there was a time in my life when I was, there was a time in my life when I was a pretty bitter person, and it seemed like I looked for things to be mad about. Get in the car, going to work, somebody cut me off, and I carry that with me all day. That's all I'm talking about. I get to work, this fool cut me off, and I'm mad, blah, 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 blah. Lunchtime, hey, how you doing, Bobby? Hey, yeah, this fool cut me off this morning. I'm mad. You know, come home from work. Hey, how was your day? I'm mad. This fool cut me off this morning. That was 8-9 hours ago. Okay? And I'm still carrying this around, and I'm bringing it home, and I'm being mad to my girl because of something some other fool did. Does that make any sense? It doesn't. It really doesn't. There's no reason to be bitter, people. You know, like I said, you have a bad situation, suffer what there is to suffer at that particular time. You know, we all experience death of loved ones, family members, friends. There's no reason to stop your life because that happens. You know, there's no reason to be mean to other people because that happens. You know, I understand it's devastating. Grieve. Go through the grieving process, okay? Then you have to move on. I'm sure that that person that left us, or that left you, passed away, they don't want you to be sad. You know, yeah, you're going to miss them, but they don't want you to be sad. If I bet you anything, if there was any way they could change the fact that their dying was going to make you sad forever, if there was some kind of way they could change it, they would definitely change it because they don't want you to be sad. They want you to think about the good times that you had together, you know, all the fun you had, all the laughs, you know, and, you know, everything has an expiration date. People aren't put on this earth to be here forever, you know. Relationships have expiration dates. If you're in a bad relationship, going through hell, when it expires, you don't need to carry that baggage with you. Leave it behind. Okay, people? So look, think about things that make yourself happy. You know, think about me. Probably gonna laugh at me. I don't really care, but I really love puppies, man. I see puppies on TV and it just, I light up, man. I love dogs and I really love puppies. And, you know, if I'm feeling sad about something or I'm bitter about something, that's what I go to, man. I'll look at some puppies, pictures of some puppies or something like that. You cannot be mad looking at a picture of a puppy or watching a video of a puppy. You just can't, you know? So, like I said, people, let's stop being bitter, you know? let's be happy and let's make this world a happier place. And then you can have a happy relationship with everyone. We're not just talking about romantic relationships. All your relationships, you can do better as long as you're happy. So with that, I'm going to sign out. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. Help my channel grow. And Bobby B is going to say peace.